Greetings, boils and feral ghouls, and welcome to the next episode of Let's Build a Medieval Castle. So in the last episode, we put down some water and did some trim and kind of fixed all this up to make it all purdy and stuff, and yeah, not too shabby. Alright, so having said that, we are actually going to abandon the castle. We are going to be going out here to start working on the borders for the, I don't know, village, courtyard. Well, I guess essentially that's the courtyard. Yeah, the village, or whatever. So, let me see. Okay, got that turned off. Sorry, I'm a little phlegmy at the moment. As per usual, I was eating something spicy. Alright, so I have to think about the practicality of my wall because I don't want there to be any access to anything out here, too easily. But then again, having said that, like, I mean, you could just swim right up to here, and I don't really want to close that off. So, yeah, planning the exact start and stop point is a little kind of vague, I guess you can say. So, yeah, I'm going to have to really think this one off. I'm thinking, though, that possibly coming off here and going that way. So we're going to play around for a few minutes here just to try and work with this one, because this is definitely going to be the most difficult part of this wall and trying to design it. Plus I have to be careful not to go into the cave there. So yeah, this is going to take some very, very careful planning. And I'm thinking too that for the exterior wall, just to kind of keep things fresh and new, I'm going to try going with a different texture, the same texture that I used in a lot of my previous builds. And so, like, I could start the wall off here, and I have a feeling already this is going to be problematic in going into the cave, so we're just going to put a couple of pieces in, then come in here and look, and so far so good. Alright, so we'll continue on. And of course, this is very low once you get over here. So I'm going to have to do some changes there. And actually this might work out well, because I can probably build a guard tower here. I didn't even think about that. So, oh, we're out of bounds already. So we're going to build a piece here, and actually if I just do it straight down this way, let's see, how am I including in my cave? I am not. Fantastic. Cool. So from right there to right back over here, I can just build one really freaking cool guard tower, essentially. So I think that's the route we're gonna go. Now, I don't know if I can build out this way, so we're going to put in a corner piece. Oh, of course it won't let me. So this is going to be one of those like really time-consuming things when it comes to doing this whole bit here. Oh, maybe not. We're going to just kind of bring this over, and at some point I'm going to have to make a turn to go that way and that way, in which case I can do like another guard tower, essentially like right around here perhaps. So, in the meantime, let's go ahead and just build this in, and kind of fill this all in like so, and boom, now we've got our little corner of a wall here, so let's go ahead and put in our corner pieces. Oh, of course I went the wrong way. There you go. Alright. And yeah, one more. I might actually end up making some of this not even visible, depending on how I design the guard tower. I might just end up taking out like these two sections of walls and putting in like some sort of windows or something. Don't rightly know just yet, and it might not be that big of a problem to have this wall being as low as it is, because otherwise we're going to end up like way the heck up here like this, which I don't know, looks a little bit too intrusive. So for now, I'm just going to kind of leave maybe one in place to kind of remind me to look at that when we get to the end. And also, I don't want this to be too tall in any one section. So actually, what I want to do is for maybe like way the heck back here. Let's take out some of these pieces. I want to use a transition piece, this guy here, boom, to help bring our wall down like a couple of notches. And then at the same time, we're going to come up over this way, and then we're going to work it back up. And I like doing that just because it doesn't look so boring, in my opinion, and it adds some extra dynamic to it with how turn that off. How it transitions with the landscape, you know. So we start off tall up here, and then of course now we can bring it down, and then we'll come straight across, and then when it starts to slope back up, we'll go back up again. And, you know, we just got to make sure that at all times it's tall enough to fight the terrain, basically. So I have to keep in mind, too, that I also have to get going over in this direction. So perhaps let's throw a corner piece in. Let's see. Oh, you also have these nice curved walls, too. They're really cool. I love these things. Which I might end up actually using that, because that looks really awesome. So if we come back over this way, now let's see, how tall are we compared to the wall? It's a little on the short side. But, as you can see, I can also get rid of this little bit of landscaping here. So, just in case I muck it up, let's do a save here. Overwrite that bad boy. Oops-a-doodle. Oh, that's right, I'm outside the boundary, that's why. Alright, let's try this. There we go. Let's see, how exactly does that terrain look minus that? Of course it's, let me grab it from the side here. That's not bad. I mean, the cliff isn't really 100% necessary, so we probably could do without it. So since we saved, oops, go ahead and take that out. And then I can always throw another curved piece to go that way. Oh, and we're out of bounds. Okay, so let's take that one out and do that. Get ourselves a nice little ziggy-zaggy. So, I mean, from the standpoint down here, that's pretty tall. And then, of course, we have these like little short guys for doing a quick transition up. Of course, now being down here on the ground, this does look a little on the low side. Sure, if we take out... we have to actually take out those two and do that. Then if we do... oh, really? You don't connect to that? You smell. Oh, man, I hate that. Alright, I'm gonna... oh, wait, I got an idea. Alright, so let's take that, because that does connect. And then we'll take that out. Then we'll put another straight non-transitional height thingy-mabobber. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta kind of get a little clever there. Cool. So yeah, see, now we got this whole down, 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 straight, and then up, up, up. And then we'll grab that doer. And then we don't really need a height changing piece there, or do we? Let's put a few pieces in. Oh, we got trees in the way. We'll have to take those out later. Yeah, I think most of my town building space is going to be on that side of the road. So let's go ahead and put just a few more pieces in real quick. And... oh, we got a frozen birdie here. Can I delete you? Oh, it's not letting me. So, delete you the fun way. There you go. Alright. We don't want any of that riffraff around here. Cool. So, no, this is tall enough, I think. I mean, we don't really have to go crazy, because otherwise we're going to end up with this wall being really freaking tall, and I do not want that. Oh, look, he came to see his friend. Let's, what? He flew away. How is that possible? I don't know, but you're dead. Nice. Alright, back to building. Cool. So, looking at my markers, it looks like this is going to be about as far out this way as I can build. So we'll have to make sure that our wall kind of comes to about that spot. And then, let's see how big to the road is that. Oh, that's like almost perfect. Cool. Now, where are we going to be headed? We're going to be going that way, which is going to cut off a little bit too much of my building space. So, in the meantime, I'm going to throw just a couple of these pieces in. Then, sorry if you guys are hearing banging. It's, I think a mail truck or something is out there delivering and making a ruckus. Yeah, maybe we can do something like that. And then here and over here or something, I can build some sort of guard towers just like I did there. But for the meantime, we're just going to kind of do this because I want this all to be connected into itself. So we're going to continue on. How's the height looking there? Oh, cheese and crackers. So even though I turned off my auto exit thing, because of the mods that I have going on this thing, sometimes when I do get out of bounds, like it still will auto kick me out like that. Like I won't even get a warning. It'll just be like, nope, you're done, kid, and just kick me right out. Cool. Actually, that's a pretty decent building space here. And let's see, that's going to be a little bit on the tall side. So let's take those out. And we're going to throw this guy in here. Yeah, I like that better. Alright, so we're going to continue on like so. And I got to decide, let's see. Okay, so that's my finishing point there. So that gives me, let's go up in the air to get a sky view here. Cool. And so I'm going to end up using like this as part of my exterior wall too, I think. Then again, I do kind of want to be able to come out over this way to block off access. We're going to have to do some planning here. So for now, unfortunately there are no like slanty walls on this that go off like on a tangent there. But that's what these guys are for, sort of. I mean, these are just kind of decorative pieces. But what I've done with them in the past is use them as like a hiding point to create angles. And so I don't want to really get too close to that road there. So now, turn off my snapping. We'll get just a regular straight piece here. And we'll kind of line it up height-wise with that one. And then I gotta plan my angle, which actually, that looks pretty darn good. Alright, let me come down here. See if my height... it's a smidge higher. Oof, I apologize. Okay. I mean to constantly clear my throat in your ears or face or whatever. Alright, so now we're starting to head upwards again, so I'm thinking... Let's see, how tall is that going to get us? Maybe not yet. Alright. I don't really want it to stick up too much. Go here. It's a little more better. And so now we've come to a point too where we need to go that away. So I'm thinking I might just do these dudes here, and we're gonna go off on an angle like that. And we're just gonna have like a little weird separation between the back of the castle here, or the side, or whatever, and there, and just kind of roll with it. All right, so we can play around with it and see what ends up working. Obviously, we're not going to use that, so let's go ahead and get a piece in place, and then we got to aim it. Bring it on over like so. And I don't want it to really go directly into the wall. I'm thinking I might just bring it down straight that way into the water. So let's see, how are we looking height-wise? We actually have to go up a few blips. Let's go straight up and have a look. That looks pretty darn close. And I haven't decided if I'm going to make my little same underground walkway thing that I started doing here or not. we'll figure that out. It's actually pretty easy to do, even with these slopes. Like, there are some steps that are, like, fantastically, I don't know, coincidentally lined up with the slope of that, which is what I used when I did my giant Spectacle Island castle, when I built a castle that took up the entire island. That was a request by the zebra hater. So, I wanted to see some castle that took up the entire, ooh, bad spot, entire island of Spectacle Island, and I did. Alright, so we need to, I think, go up. Let's see, how is that going to make it? Yeah, is that any better? Yeah, I'm not sold on that. Let's pop this up. Well, maybe. Okay, yeah, I guess that's not too bad. Yeah, the problem is now our dock is going to be, yeah, I didn't build that. I had to stop for a second. I was like, I don't remember doing that. So, I'm gonna have to, yeah, make a whole bunch of wall sections in here so that I can build out here. So, I'm gonna start here, I think, and then I need a turny piece. So we're gonna make a turny piece and go that way. And I just want to go out just enough past the docks, hey, to create the illusion of safety. That we have some real fortification here. Alright. And wow, I gotta go further than I thought. I gotta be careful too that I don't hit like that auto exit thing that bonks me down so many times. And I probably actually could keep those stairs if I build my guard tower here just right. Those stairs could actually be functional. And then I'll have to come in and do some console commands to get rid of some of that schmutz. So, alright, I need another corner piece. I can try to go that way, right? Yes, okay. So far, nothing's kicking me out, so that's good. And, no, I want you to go, yes, that way. Okay. Now, get that piece. Throw you like so. And I think this is actually going to work out fantastically. Alright, let's use a transition piece here. Give me the wall ramp, I guess they're called. And yeah, I can start my tower like right here. Cool. So let's build another one. So we need one for the underside, y'all. There we go. And then I can put a little piece of dock here or something, build a guard tower here that kind of connects there, and we are all closed off. Cool. So now we have a wall that surrounds the entire kingdom, essentially. Right now I'm just doing this because I want to close this all off. And there we go. Sweet. We can get rid of the marker piece there. Oh, you're going to be stupid. Alright. Give me those. Let's come in. Hang on. I gotta grab it from the top. Too high. There we go. Perfect. And got that there. So now we have like this little mini transition. I'm gonna just do that. And of course, to make it purty, actually, we probably could take out the corner piece. We don't really essentially need it anymore. We can throw one of these in now. As honestly, obviously, as you can see, you know, our wall is like pretty high here, so that does kind of muck it up a bit. Or I could just stick with the corner pieces. So for now, I'm going to put 2 in, and if I decide to do something different, I do have in, I believe it's S'mores, sorry, the mod S'mores has this awesome, like, I don't know, I think they call them towers or whatever, so we can use that if I decide to get kind of fancy and do something like this. Now, of course, we do have this here not really working for us because of, you know, its size, so we're just going to cheat on this corner here. We're going to make this bad boy bigger. I'm going to turn that off, and we're going to bring this down like so. Perfect. Cool. That one's got to get a little bigger too, so we'll just kind of do that and bring it up there. I'm gonna do the same here because I want to keep a little bit of sameness. Perfect. Cool. Alrighty, look at that. We got a wall around our kingdom. So let's go ahead and do a save. And then I just want to turn on free cam for a second. Whoops, doodle. And let's take a look. Cool. As you can see, we got perfect straight transition there. So when we put in our little guard towers, we got some protection. We got all this space in there that we can build, including onto the rocks if we really want to. Obviously, we got to be careful of the cave. And coming off this way, we got all this room to build our little kingdom. You know, we got some height transitions here, so we'll put some cool steps and whatnot. And then this little walkway, essentially, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might just leave it empty because you don't really need to fill every space. Alright, cool. So let's turn that off now. And get right back into the build menu. Now I'm going to fill in all the gaps here. I want to make sure that all the wall is done. We can get rid of this stuff that we don't need. Turn our snapping back on, obviously. And there we go. Get all these pieces in place so that everything is hunky-dunky. To this guy here. And no. No, no. Really? You're not going to snap to your little brother there? Come on, man. Let me look bad. Alright, let's take you out of the question. There we go. Now let's see if we can hang it up. Really? It wants to snap to everything except for the piece I want to. So, we'll move that, and let's see if we can get it to line up here. Really? Did I not? No, I'm using the same piece. Alright, so, never mind. Give me this guy. Put him back in. You turn off snapping. Let's just kind of line you up like I had you, essentially, and I will just fill that in with a boulder. Let's go. I haven't used any rocks in forever. Ooh, kinda. Oh no, you're not. Never mind. I thought that was like floating in the air. So we gotta come to. I think it comes out. It's under here. There we go. Grounded. Grounded's got some good rocks if I can find them. Oh, that's not what I want. It's under. There we go. We got some good boulders here. Let's use a little small. Better. So boop, throw that in there and just to make sure that it. There we go. Cool. So that's what you got to do sometimes. Like right here, I don't feel like putting like an entire wall section in just to cover that. So we're just gonna throw rocks in randomly. Here could use big rock if I really wanted to. Not that one. Yeah, probably that one. That's usually the one I use for filling in some gaps. Cool. Alright, so we'll go back to this for that. And let's throw this guy in here. Am I snapping off? I do. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to put one of these in first. I forgot sometimes that these don't like to snap to each other, top to bottom like that, so. Look from the outside. Yeah, we got some gap issues here. Alright. Regular wall, please. There we go. There we go. And then, yeah, I'm probably going to get rid of that bomb shelter, personal bomb shelter thingamajigga. Because we don't need it. Alright, we do need this, though. There we go. And we need that. Go. And, of course, we need that. There we go. Excelente. Alright, now we got this whole section here. Let's put this guy here, there, and there. Now, there's other mods that has this same wall texture, but they don't really snap to each other, or if they do, they don't snap well. I think it's CVC that has it, and I don't think the pieces actually snap to each other, to be honest. Hang on a second. Stupid. And it's... Oh, you're going to do that whole thing with this. Yeah, okay, hang on. I forgot I got to fix that. And the CVC one, though, has this, like, really, really cool section of wall that has this, like, cutout to it that I absolutely love, that is, like, really awesome for military use, which I have used the wall before. And let me finish putting these guys in here, and then I'll show you all what it looks like. Get rid of that. I might cover this up because that just looks wrong, that you can see the waves there like that. So, all right. Yeah, I think since I'm going to put a guard tower there, I'm not even going to bother going that high, and I'm probably just going to cover that like that, or maybe a little better. Boop. There we go. So, and I want to keep my guard tower inside the wall here. So, cool. Alright, so let's come back into zone. Not that we really need to. And we're going to do save. Then let me see if I can find that wall that I was telling you about that I think is in CVC. If it's not CVC, it's Homemaker. Let's see, fences. Ah, here we go. So as you can see, the same wall, and it does snap to each other. But when you go to put them on top, like it does that. And... like, it locks in the middle, and if you want to try to, like, line it up, you have to, like, kind of spin it. And this is kind of cool and all if you want to do, like, some angles and whatnot, but if you want to, like, get them on top of each other to stack up like I've been doing, you pretty much cannot do that. And this is what I was talking about. Like, it's got this big, long, curved section with that nice little cutout on the top there, which is really, really cool. And then you got the other version that doesn't have it, and then of course you got the stairs that match everything, which we will probably end up using some of those when we are making sections of our wall here, like maybe even going to the guard tower here or something. So, yeah, we don't need that. I need more. Cool. So now we've got the wall done. Pretty much, still have this section of this wall that I have to finish off. So you know what? Let's finish this real fast. Why did I exit? I don't know. I don't know why I do half the things I do. Alright, back in here, here, churchy walls, and we're just gonna use a half doer to, and that does kind of work, but that's not what I'm looking for. What are you doing? Come on! Oh, 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 oh. Hey, there we go. Which I'm probably going to end up having to take that out because I'm sure it's like messing with something. And then this one we're just going to try using a full section of wall. If I can get it to snap. Hey, there we go. The way I wanted to. So yeah, we got a little bit of a problem there, but I can easily hide that with some sort of decorative piece. Alright, let's come in here. And no, we don't have to worry about that. Fantastic. Love it when stuff like that works out. And we could even use the wood piece because we're not going to see anything because of that tower that we put in place. So we're going to go to G2M construction, floor, and we only need a little section, so we're going to go ahead and just bang, pop that in there. Cool. Now that wall is complete too. The curve here obviously is a little messed up, but I think I might be able to fix that using a different one, maybe the one from Hodgepodge. So let's check that out real fast. Walls, church, curved. We do have some big curved pieces, which of course are not going to play nicely with the other pieces. So let's, for now, let's take you out and get a standard piece again. This doesn't really matter what it is. We just want it to snap. Of course, it's gonna always want to go on an angle. So, as we've seen before, we need a floor piece. Yeah. These are just, they don't play well together. So, really? Really? Alright, take this piece out too. Oh my goodness. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, we'll take that one out too. There we go. Jeez and crackers. Okay. Now, onto the curved wall. Oh, see, that's a little too sharp. I mean, it still meets up here with this one, but then that totally changes the angle on my curved floor here. But I do have sharper curved pieces. So, before we go any further, I'm going to save, because I can very easily undo all of this just by going back. So, let's take out all these middle sections here. And I guess we'll take that one out too. And let's see if we can match that curve. So now I'm actually really curious to see if this will match up. Alright, so we need little ones, big ones. Those are too big. There we go. Alright, so let's see. So that sticks out pretty far. Whoa. Where'd all my little pieces go? Huh. Did I miss something? Oh, those are slope pieces. Thought I had like really small, sharp turns. Alright, so there's a small one. Well, okay. I guess... Yeah, I guess it's a little different than I thought. Alright, so... I don't really want that one, so I think I want that one. And... Let's see... Maybe that one. It's gonna be a little funky, but we can do it. And then, of course, that one's gonna kind of... Oh, that actually... Hey, that's not bad. It works on both sides. Now, the biggest problem is going to be finding a curve to go along with that, because we started using these USS Constitution balcony pieces before. So, but I think I like that because it matches up better than that one. So let's go ahead and take all this stuff out that we don't need. Put these guys back in place. Oh, that's the shadow. I was like, why is it looking so weird? No, it's just the shadow. And, oh, I must have deleted a section of wall or something. No. I must have accidentally deleted a straight piece there. Alright, anyway. Let's go ahead and put this piece in. Like so. Cool. And, you know, we got that little difference there, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, this is just a wall, so it's allowed to have, you know, oddities like that, I guess you can say. Okay, let's put our missing wall back in place. Perfecto. Now, I just want to see my curved, if there's like a short version of this curve here. Ooh, there is. How short are you? Well, it works, but it's not great. I can always just, you know, boopity-boop it down. Let's go ahead and shrink this down, but of course that's going to, like, really mess everything else up. Actually, that's not too bad, but let's actually scooch that up a little bit. Alright. In which case, then I would have to, like, come along and do the same wall for, like, everything else. So, let's just see how terrible of an idea this is before we continue. Because I think there is, here in the regular walls, yeah, there you go. And I should be able to get these guys to go and sync with each other. No, apparently not. Oh, there we go. Why they're on a weird, funky angle like that, I don't know. Huh. You know, I'm of course now remembering that I was going to turn this into a guard tower. I completely forgot about that. We can get rid of that anyway, because even though this is probably still going to be a guard tower, I'm still going to need this curve going through here, so I'm going to keep these walls as they are. And actually, we are going to try and hide some of that wood that's sticking out. And kind of boopity boop that. And I'm going to keep those because that curve actually works, so that's fine. And we're going to take this guy, make it match with that one. Perfect. And then once I come in and make the rest of my guard towers with like some doors or something, we will have exactly what we're looking for. So let's see. Oh, of course you're not going to snap because of all the wood pieces in the way, you jerk. Oh, you did! I'm just putting a door there for now just to see how messed up this is going to be if I use like this same funky giant curved one the whole way around. Like, this is going to be huge. And my doors, of course, won't line up like straight-wise where I'd want them. I mean, that could work. Honestly, like, you know, if with them being on an angle, and of course, you know, we don't want that. We'd want something with some glass so we can see, like that. Then, yeah, that could be its own thing. I mean, I could use the smaller ones like I did up there, but I don't think it's really going to be all that, I don't know, probable? Practical? That's the word I'm looking for, practical. But that is one way to help hide the, you know, the funky curve, and I don't really have a railing that would work with that. There we go. And we can go ahead and put this guy in like so, and that one like so, and we don't really care about the other piece because that one's already hidden. I don't know. I'm actually kind of digging that little large tower, and the doors I think do work, so let's go ahead and test that out. You know, just kind of zipping along. Hey, look at me, I'm walking through some doors. Yay. Cool. And then I can go ahead and keep using the same railing over there. I mean, it's not the greatest design, but I mean, to get that door in there like that, because I don't think there are any doors with that same curvature that are half the wall. Let's check real fast. I think once... Oh no, there is. But even still, like, there's not really any better placement for the door. Not without... Yeah, so I think just leave it. Just leave it. Alright, let's finish this bad boy off just for now. And then we're going to be calling it quittos. Alrighty. Just going to give this guy a simple metal roof. There we go. We got ourselves a cool little guard tower. Doesn't match those two over there, but who cares? And we're trying some different stuff here. I might change out the windows, though, for something that better matches those over there. You know what, let's do that real fast. Then we're going to sign off. Alright, let's check the curved walls for windows. Like that. Let's see. These are the same size. Oh, they're actually different style. I don't know if I have that same style. If not, it's no big deal. We do not. Alright, cool. So I'm just going to end up... I'm going to use that guy. Who cares? Right. Maybe we'll, what do you think? Should we do it front and back? There's the front. Do we really need it in the back, though? Look at the castle? I mean... We'll let some more light in there. Yeah, we do, because, you know, in case there's some kids partying down here, we can ruin their time. Cool. Alrighty. There we have it, folks. We are getting real close to getting some I don't know, some castle action here. We got our castle, we got our walls, we are not going to have a moat. Don't even ask for it, I cannot do it. And we're going to put out some more towers for guarding. And we're going to start building the town as well. And, I'm going to put a whole bunch of houses all up throughout here, some businesses and whatnot. And then I'm going to do the arduous task of decorating. Ugh. I still got to build all the rooms inside the castle too. So it's going to be a pain. But 'tis what it is. So in the last video, I had mentioned the fountain up here. If you guys knew of any fountains that did not have water that comes all underneath, and I'll show you what I mean if I put that there. Boom. So that kind of ruins the illusion of this thing. You know, anything underneath it. I wouldn't be able to build anything underneath it. I recorded that video and this video back to back, so if you have come up with some answers and whatnot, I'm not ignoring you. Just I haven't gotten to it, so that's why I decided to do all this work out here to ignore that until I heard from you guys. So there we go. Okay, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Until then, don't get irradiated.